This video is titled, The Power of the Motive. In a prior video, I said that most of my melodies are derived from a motive. I defined a motive as a couple of notes or possibly a few measures of music. In my decision-making video, I spoke about how a motive might be modified. In this video, I'll speak more about motives, and after other examples, I'll describe the use of motives in my most recent piece. I had a teacher who once said, "Michael, you can only say something a maximum of 3 times before having to change it." Well, try telling that to Bach. After exploring Bach's preludes and fugues in the Well-Tempered Clavier and his inventions, one realizes how a motive can be the entirety of a piece. This is the first measure of Bach's Prelude number 1. Let me play a little more of this music so that you can see just how the motive, which I just played, is repeated over and over, becoming the very substance of the piece. And so on. The motive really is a rhythmic repetition. I mean that the same rhythm is repeated while the composer chooses which pitches he or she may insert in the rhythmic motive in order to develop the piece. Another example of a composition that uses a motive is the first movement of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. It uses these 4 notes. There are 3 short notes, followed by a longer one. I'll play the first section of this piece so that you can hear how the motive moves the music along. By the time this piece is finished, one can hit a garbage can cover ta-ta-ta-ta, and everyone would know the meaning of it. I'd like to take you on a brief tour of my most recent piece, playing through 2 of the motives. The piece is titled, How About If I Sleep a Little Bit Longer and Forget All This Nonsense? The motive is 2 bars long. This is the motive in bar 1 and 2. This is bar 3 and 4. Remembering that the motive is a repeated rhythm, here is how the motive begins to be developed. Bars 7 and 8. 9 and 10. That has an extra note at the end. 11 and 12. 15 and 16. So, I'm sure that you realize how the motive will continue to evolve throughout this first A section. There is also a B section to the piece, which has a different motive. This is it. Here it is again, with an extra note. Here it is a 3rd time. Here is missing the last note. That motive also gets developed. After this B section, the A section returns. You'll remember this motive. So structurally, this piece has an A section, followed by a B section, followed by another yet very different A section. Then there is a rather rhythmic ending, which has nothing to do with either motive. I hope you'll click on and listen to the recording of How About If I Sleep a Little Bit Longer and Forget All This Nonsense on soundcloud.com/michaelpalmieri_music. I'm glad to once again have this opportunity to speak with you, and I leave you until next time.